but he's still, unbelievably strong. A couple weeks later, there was a new patch, except this one only had Leroy nerfs. And a few months later, Leroy got hit with another set of nerfs.
I think the significant downgrade is Leroy, right? And Leroy definitely got that.
You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, they could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Dibella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, Imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Danny? Where are they going?
We need to go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
5.
Boys.
Another refugee? Gods really have abandoned your people, Dark Elf. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to Morrowind. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our...
As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Dark Elf!
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
Come on, the gods won't give us another chance. This way!
Jarl, what is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move, now!
Up through the tower. Let's go! Just need to...
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going.
Go! We'll follow when we can. Abby, you need to get over here. Now! That boy, you're doing great. Torolf! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
God's guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me! It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close. Velo, you damn traitor! Out of my way!
We're escaping, Hadvar. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
You, come on! Into the keep!
With me, prisoner. Let's go! Come on! We need to...
I don't know, Myra. I know this is how the dragon's trying to kill. The dragon's trying to kill me. It's how they train your dragon to kill you. They train your dragon to kill you, hate you,
Was that really a
everything you can just to keep killing you over and over again.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. Come on, you need your hands free. Come on, you need your hands free. Let's cut you loose. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones. You better get that armor on. Give that sword a few swings, too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there. Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them. You want to Skyrim belongs to the North. Let me see if I can get that door open. Doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
Where'd you come from?
Flee! That's it? That's all you've got?
You're out.
That'll take it across. An old storeroom. See if you can find some potions. Might come in handy. Done then? This way. The torture room. Gods, I wish we didn't need these. Hear that? Come on.
It's nothing.
You fellows happened along. Be careful. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon? Attacking Helgen.
A dragon.
Ah, I see.
Please. Don't make up nonsense. Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Leave me to my work, unless you plan to stay and help. Don't... With that, lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks. Sure, take all my things, please.
Grab what you can. Let's go.
There's no way out that way.
Better down here than out there. This way. Better to stick together.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
Just give me a minute. Stormcloak! Get them! That's your best, huh? No more. Skyrim belongs to the North. Yeah! Lucky. Hit. I cannot. Let's see if we can find a way out.
There, there. Oh. Get the hammer. Hammer time.
Let's see what
Really kick some ass. Where are ya? Where are ya?
dragon,
What?
first in 1,000 years.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her?
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take it by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back. Easy does it. That was close.
Waste goth. Honest man, I don't pick. I'm a dark.
This
elf.
looks
I
like
don't
the way out. I was starting to
that
wonder if
sheep.
we'd...
I freaking use that.
Wait! Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think... Should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
On your butthole.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. When I was a boy, that place always used to give me nightmares. Draugr creeping down the mountain to climb through my window at night. That kind of thing. I admit, I still don't much like the look of it.
Magic good.
These are the Orion stones.
Oh.
3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Go ahead, see for yourself. Mage. Well, to each his own.
I wanted to be one.
It's not for me to judge.
Oh, the person. I know the person. Ah.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already done. glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood. Things look quiet enough here. Come
Did
on,
I see you
there's
talking
way-
to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... I'll show you what I know.
Halvor, hello.
What are you doing here? Are you on leave from shores, boats? What happened to you, boy? Are you in some
Uncle,
kind
please,
of trouble?
keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith. Mm-hmm.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What's it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain in Blackened Night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to war practices.
You'll see. It wasn't. It'll kill us all and then you'll believe me.
I don't know that.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat. I just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble in the world without those Stormcloaks stirring up more. I just hope the war doesn't come to Riverwood. There's enough trouble
Now
in the
then,
world
boy.
without those
What's
Stormcloaks
the big
stirring
mystery?
up more.
What are you doing
Until
here
next
looking
time.
like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to stop. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We will stop in Helgen.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
By a dragon.
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Of course, take what you need. But what's all this about? What are you two doing here? dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier.
Fuck it is.
Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Edge, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim. It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his Sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down. Dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torygg when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torygg, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason. When your friend told me, I didn't believe it at first either.
Mara's mercy. A dragon? In Helgen? Why, it could be here at any moment.
I'm sure Riverwood will be all right here. When the Jarl learns what's happened, he's sure to send soldiers.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh? Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while. You can make your own way to Solitude from here. I'd recommend heading to Whiterun, just down the road from here. From there you can take a carriage to Solitude. But you didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants. Right, the leader of the Stormcloaks. They claim to be fighting for Skyrim's freedom, but the war is really all about Ulfric wanting to be High King of Skyrim. A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started, but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the General turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for his death or glory reputation. I thought we were taking Ulfric back to Cyrodiil, but I guess the General changed his mind. You know the rest. Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
You think Sis should join the Legion?
I don't blame you for being angry about it. I would be too in your shoes. But it was all a mistake. You weren't supposed to be on that cart with those Stormcloak traitors. And the Imperial Legion needs your help, especially now with that dragon out there somewhere and Ulfric back on the loose. I hope so. The Legion is Skyrim's only hope right now. Come on, we better get moving.
Go on, Hadvar. Let's hear the rest of it.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude.
But you seem off.
You know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help. Whoever I can. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course.
Did you really?
Can I help you? Nobody believes me, but Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know
then,
what
huh?
you
Let's
overheard,
hear it.
but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop. I think I have a few old spell books laying about. If you want more, you'll have to go to the College of Winterhold. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in, but we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
If you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town.
Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think
The sooner you find the claw, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
By
Bleak
the
Falls
eight,
Barrow is just
fine,
outside of town.
but only
I
to
can
the
show
edge
you.
of town. Don't let my sister do anything foolish.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad
Those old
side.
crypts are filled with
Get me
nothing but
mad,
traps,
and I'll
trolls,
prank
and
you.
who knows.
And not a little, a lot.
The sooner you find the claw, the trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
Show the...
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
This way.
Imperial business. Be on your way. Citizen, I'm warning you. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone! Be careful!
A bit more.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight. Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers? When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother.
Well, that's taken
the
care of.
struggle is what
No
reminds us
thanks
to
to
draw
you.
breath.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. All right,
Farewell.
then. Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. That's why I'm here, with my shield. An order of warriors. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in your Vaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Man like you needs a warhorse, I reckon. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Aufsiger, or just Ali for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours.
My feet.
Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. Ride strong.
This war... Need something? Unlike the rest of... Honest pay for honest work. It's back to work then.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill. Say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my
I
own.
work with my mother.
Why don't
Sell
you
fruits
swallow
and
that
vegetables.
stubborn pride of yours
It's fun
and ask
most
Yorland
days.
Greymane for help?
Did you know there's some fruits?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
You know what's wrong. Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun? Truly? By shore, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, your Vasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
Know just what you need. I don't have any.
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows.
Tell you, Nighthawk, and you're just having a conversation.
They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ah, the most important question of all, that you'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda.
Hey, Nighthawk, I'm your knight, I'm your dark elf.
But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one.
Look, I picked elf.
Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going
yeah, I
to
give him
change
dark
my
elf.
mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. That bard Mikael is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me.
I spend a lot of time at the
Some
market
single.
stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
Ripe fruit and fresh
Need more
vegetables for sale.
experience if I'm going to
Trinkets,
run an
odds and
insect
ends, that sort of thing.
Oh, she's on the goat.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds. Oh yes, hunting is my great passion. That's why my brother and I opened a shop to sell hunting supplies. It's the Drunken Huntsman, down by the main gate. He tends the store, and I've got this stall. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Good hunting.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
Bits and baubles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim. I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Holes. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing battle-borns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. You take care of yourself now.
Those green apples you sold me were delicious.
Those two at it again?
I knew it!
This should be good.
Watch the eyes.
Get him. Kill him.
Nice!
Get him! What are you waiting for?
I'll see you.
You're pathetic!
A fight.
Enough! This ends now!
I just tried to keep out of the way when they start roughhousing. A good bunch of men and women who make too much a mess, if you ask me. Goodbye, dear.
it's you. Speak. So I wouldn't have to answer stupid questions from idiots. You don't just waddle in here and get to speak to the boss. Who do you think you are? If you want to embarrass yourself, I won't stop you. Kodlak is the Harbinger. He's the closest thing you'll find to a leader around here. Are you looking to join? I wouldn't get your hopes up. The short answer is, we fight. The long answer is... forget it. You're not worth my time. Until next time.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
Yes?
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Magical werewolf, I'll freaking do it.
But perhaps this isn't the time.
Werewolf,
I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy? That's the spirit. Vilkas here will get started on that. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Oh, I forget.
Not here. Out in the yard. Come on.
I like this.
My brother Vilkas is a better talker than me. He should be around someplace.
You're to be a companion?
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it. Never should have come here.
Slow to me.
Don't just stand there.
Not that. Next time won't be so easy. We might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Yes, I don't have to continue the story, do I? I bet.
When the Empire surrendered to the Altmerry Dominion, they shamed us all.
What brings you here?
Huh.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
No worries.
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Eorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me. That's a good man.
Not as God, but as man! You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person. In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom.
Oh, Cass, you're still here.
To see
Everyone's done the game. That's Sonic.
Talos
Still haven't
mastered
given
the
them
power
names
of
yet.
the voice.
I'll let you name them.
United the lands of men into
Seven
a
letters,
great
make me sassy.
empire. In southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber Septim. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper
Really almost done with the
Nord
game,
name.
so.
So great was his reign in life. When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject. Because the so-called Emperor is a coward, That's right! I said coward! Oh, yes. He agreed to banish the worship of... Well, let me tell you something, friend. Let them come! I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I... Because the soul... Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you something, friend. What you were once man,
Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
If my Kleinen gets in your way, just say the word and I'll be off.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. You're left.
What a normal.
Send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
It takes a while to make a dress, Daddy. You have to be patient. But I don't want to be patient. I want a dress right now. Father promised. All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities. What? Project? You think you could help me? I really don't think so. What? I never even cast it. Ah, I see. You have some knowledge of the higher art. Please forgive my earlier rudeness. I'm so often interrupted by visitors wandering in, I can occasionally become quite savage. Now, what did you say you wanted? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Yeah, no, I'm already confused. I'm confused as heck in this game.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you.
I see you've already met
I thought
my
you
new
were
friend.
already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
I'm sure you two will get along famously.
I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. Off to
This is
Bleak
a
Falls
priority
Barrow
now.
with you. The Jarl is
Anything
not
we
a
can use to
patient
fight
man.
this dragon.
Neither am
or
I,
dragons.
come to think of it.
We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Oh.
Succeeded.